Khaled was the kind of boy who preferred the quiet of his room to the bustling noise of the outside world. At 13, his life was simple: school, homework, and late-night video games. But one evening, as he lay in bed, he noticed something strange. The usual creaks and groans of their old house seemed louder, almost as if they were trying to communicate. Pushing it aside as his imagination, he closed his eyes. The next night, the sounds grew more distinct, resembling whispers that seemed to emanate from the walls themselves. Curiosity got the better of him. "What's causing this?" he thought, tracing his fingers over the peeling wallpaper. As his hand brushed a particular spot, the voices ceased abruptly. That night, Khaled dreamt of shadowy figures and echoing voices. He woke up in cold sweat and decided to investigate further. 2 days later, while his parents were at work, Khaled began tapping on the walls of his room, searching for hollow spots. To his surprise, he found one behind his bed. Moving the bed aside, he discovered a small, hidden door. Heart pounding, he opened it to reveal a narrow staircase leading down into darkness. Descending cautiously with a flashlight, Khaled stepped onto a dusty floor. The basement, which didn't appear on their house plans, held old furniture covered in sheets, creating eerie silhouettes. As he moved the flashlight around, the beam caught an old journal lying atop a chest. Flipping it open, he read entries from decades ago, written by a boy named Jamal. The journal detailed how Jamal's family had moved into this very house and started experiencing mysterious occurrences. People vanished, and whispers filled the nights. The entries grew more frantic and ended abruptly. A loud crash jolted Khaled from his reading. Shadows moved in the corners of the basement. Panic rising, he fled back up the stairs, slamming the hidden door shut. That night, he felt the temperature drop sharply in his room. Whispering returned, louder and more insistent. Ghostly figures appeared, circling his bed, their faces full of anguish. Terrified, Khaled shouted, "What do you want?" The figures paused, their whispers forming coherent words, "Help us." Realizing the spirits were trapped and seeking his aid, Khaled vowed to uncover the truth. With newfound determination, he read through Jamal's journal again, discovering a ritual that could free them. Gathering the necessary items, he descended into the basement for what he hoped was the final time. As he performed the ritual, the room vibrated with unseen energy. The spirits emerged, their forms becoming clearer, more human. With a sudden gust of wind, they vanished, and the basement returned to its former stillness. Back in his room, Khaled felt a calm he hadn't experienced in days. The whispers had ceased. He knew the spirits were at peace. From that night on, the house felt warmer, more welcoming. Khaled had faced his fears and found the courage to help those trapped in darkness. And as he drifted into sleep, he couldn't help but feel that Jamal was watching over him, grateful and free.